Approaching Stargate. Autopilot jumping. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active.
Travel is scared.
Approaching Stargate. Autopilot jumping. Warping to station. Warp drive active.
On occasion, I remember breatharians exist. If you don't know what that is, that's fine. Breatharians are, think of like vegetarian. Except they claim to only survive off of inhaling, exhaling, or living off light. They survive off the universe's energy.
Docking permission requested. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted. Docking permission requested. Autopilot disabled.
Let me just send a tweet. Alright. Teeth. Sure.
Autopilot engaged. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active. Approaching Stargate.
Apparently people are harassing another artist. He drew some Mary Jane Watson. Was that her name? MJ Spider-Man. Yeah, her. Some picture of her. They're going ballistic over it. Like, how dare men art, you know? Got funny when someone pointed out that there's some anime game, some game anime aesthetic, Hyperspace Neptune or something. It's all anime girls and sexualized, as it said. Apparently designed by a woman. Apparently some ton of filth art over Japan way. Primarily made by chicks, apparently. So, yeah. Forgetting, you know, people kind of end up blundering into that. Wait, I don't remember ever seeing this. Sometimes focus fire does not work. I want to say. Or maybe I just missold the screen there. I have no idea. See, depending on the mission, drones are actually viable. The AI varies greatly. It was just over-aggressive in the other thing. Apparently it was to fight people AFK fighting. But it kind of, you know, the other side of it is they're kind of almost trying to make that's a very difficult thing to chew. If you go too hard, you're making drones non-viable, even if the person is an active participant in the fight. And it didn't matter how active I was there. I wasn't just like running in and just destroying the ships before I even launched my drones. You know, they were far too good at killing my drones. Narcotic supermarket. Come on down to Narcotics R Us. Get your narcotics today. I'd actually forgotten which quest I was on. I was thinking of a different one where like some place was used as a base for criminal activity. It was like a repair station. I started thinking of that one. Thankfully, it is not that one. I still haven't edited. Wait, what? Damn it! Damn it! Twitter for refreshing. It looks like Jigsaw. You know, from Saw. But weird, you know, like the balloon arms of SpongeBob, basically. Yeah. Apologies. Throat's just itchy as hell. Probably just haven't had enough food today. Probably. I really haven't. Hmm? Wow. No wonder they cost a ton. See? No impact. But if you say 1,000, then you get an impact. Because it's not based on, like, individual one, it's based on total.
Autopilot engaged. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active. Approaching Stargate.
Wow, Terraria 10th anniversary. Jeez. That's insane. I still remember getting that. I had one wicked head cold. I'd seen Yogscast playing it, and I was like, oh yeah, that seems cool. Gotta get it. And I did. And then I played tons of it. I had actually a bit of that recorded to show you, but I never really got into it. I'd played too much of it years ago, so I just didn't have the swing of it. Or I played a ton years ago, then I got back into it, played a ton by myself, then just didn't have the mood to play it for you know?
Warping to station. Warp drive active. Approaching station.
One guy on Twitter keeps posting a picture of some like evil woman from Gundam. She looks incredible. The like lines around her eyes just really work. Plus the whole evil anime woman thing. Look, I got a type.
Docking permission requested. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
And speaking of type, someone just posted a picture of
Autopilot
Yuri from Street Fighter in a bat towel. Very nice. Yes, oil service. Can't do tier 3 yet. Where am I even at with you? Okay, I'm very near to getting it. Very near. Decline. Damsel in distress. We'll go do it. And she's even in this sector. Beautiful. Meaning we don't need to go anywhere else. on dock. Oh, once I hit level 3, I can just do it here, and I got 3 different security people to pull from. Which means if I decline one, then I can go just... Stop doing this! Also... Didn't notice this branding. I probably just forgot about it. We can just go into it.
Warp drive active.
But... Well, I'm getting a little burnt out on the game, and I know the idea of joining a corp is just like, no, I'm done. I'm gonna play a bit. I'm gonna be involved. I'm gonna do some shit. These beacons are kind of new. And also the enemies like, "Rrr." That's new. I don't remember that. They're all doing it now. So, you're one of their lapdogs come to do the dirty work, eh? I'm warning you. If you don't leave immediately, I'll have to sling out my new weapon on your ass. You're still here. Thought I told you to leave already. I've got business that I got to take care of, and I don't need some clumsy oaf like yourself screwing things up for me. You know, it's cruel sending out stress signals as he was attacked. Oh yeah, I probably should have left him to last. That's my hits. I'm doing good damage, but I need to be near for it. No, the less good there. You know it's mine, it'll have explosive. These guys are less important than the elite fighters. The elite fighters will actually target my goddamn drones. Aha! What's this? Okay, faint scoped warp disruptor. Oh yeah, if I do get into the corp, they'll probably have like industry stuff I can avail of. Like, you know, buildings, structures, something. It'll mean more money in my pocket. It'll be beautiful. Apparently there could be a market I could sell to. So, hopefully it'll be a good way of me making money. Though I imagine there's already people there, you know, serving that niche. Hopefully I can add to it. People apparently are mad for probes. So, look, I just like money. Also, cruel wreck. It just looks weird. Sounds weird. But yeah, I would like to make the, you know, the looty things. Oh, I never actually dropped mine. I would actually like to make these. there is good money in them, and people love to seek them out and destroy them. So it does encourage, you know, encourage rebuying. You know, it's not like ammo or probes. Though probes you can keep just calling back in or whatever. But yeah, it's not like ammo or whatever. So, sorry, not ammo. Like without, yeah, no, yeah. The point was that you can keep reusing it, unlike ammo. So ammo you have to keep buying. With people shooting them and blowing it up, it becomes more like ammo. So that's the point I'm getting at. There's also one that's rigged up to collect bodies for whatever reason. I guess if you're going around potting a lot of people. But yeah, it could be a good way of making money, but it is expensive to make them. I could probably make it cheaper if I was to make like the tractor beam for it myself, but I'll just buy everything in as much as I can and then go from there. One, two, three, four. I don't remember these being as much a pain in the ass. Oh, jeez. That's the difference. One, two. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna leave. Well, once I get my salvage. What is it with journalists and keep telling us to eat insects? Really? The Guardian just after putting out a post by it. Well, a post. To save the planet, we gotta eat insects. What's the deal with that airline food? What's the deal with journalists? Yeah, I don't get the insistence on it. Maybe the general idea is that the elites are still going to be eating their steak, their meat, while everyone else has to eat bugs. It's just them pushing it. Maybe they want more steak for themselves. I don't get it. Or maybe it's just oh, I want to run down the paupers some more. It's the only thing that does it for me anymore. You know, maybe that's it. Fuck if I know. Ooh, that kind of lighting on it. Nice. Kind of gives a vaguely rusted look to it. I've read that it's Malmouth, you know, initially, the Grim Dawn place. Space pistol. Again, it's like a weird sci-fi pistol. Here's the handle, here's the guard, there's the barrel over there. It's. I've also gotten tons of industry stuff. Like, see, I'm level 4 here in industry. And material research, time research, 2 in manufacturing, 3 in charges, 2 modules, 3 in rigs, 2 in other, which is drone level 1 drones. I did actually set up a copy to happen. 10 antimatter M blueprints, 100 runs, maxed research. Might be able to sell them for $1 mil a piece, which is insanely good money. Maybe that might be a bit OTT. It seems there'll be 400,000 a piece, which is actually still great money because that's all it cost me to make. But though I suppose there is the opportunity cost. I could have. There's the opportunity cost. Well, I could have researched something else or whatnot. But. I love that drone mission I did with the huge swarms of drones. That was beautiful. What did I say? 1, 2. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it here. Because I'm fucking beef.
Warp drive active.
Jesus, I haven't been here long and I already got plenty of circuits. Well, plenty of scrap there. Nice.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Nice. Again, you finished the job right on time. Keep this up and I'll probably get a promotion. For investment, there's been this ongoing situation in the entertainment industry, the gambling sector in particular. We started to see Galente companies buying out the smaller ones here and reaping profits from our own citizens. This isn't entirely new, of course. They've been trying to do it for decades, but it's actually seeing widespread success now. What concerns us is Federation's officially starting to play an active role in all of this. They've offered Navy vessels as security for the company's spacebound offices, many of which are located here in our own regions. Since these security forces come at a greatly subsidized cost, we're starting to see a few troubling things. First off, the companies obviously have more ISK to fund further acquisitions. More importantly, however, is still build up inside our space of plenty military units. They may be relatively inexperienced pro-equipped for the most part, but it's the quantity that concerns us, not the quality. Make no mistake, Palnai this is, in all likelihood, just their first step. Soon Federation will forge these various companies into more unified, organized conglomerate, and then we'll see them pushing to our larger military escorts with better equipment. Their intentions are nothing short of economic war with us over one of our key industries, followed by a direct assault in our own backyard once we're sufficiently weakened. So we're getting loyal pod piles like you together, and sending them off to as many of these company sites as we can find. They were supposed to have registered their offices with officials, but a combination of lazy state bureaucrats and Galente scheming means that there are currently numerous sites out there that we don't know exact coordinates for. Our mistake in part, yes, but we're fixing it now. It's easy enough to disclaim any official involvement in this little removal operation too, since we have your kind doing the work for us. My kind. Anyway, a local recon force recently found such a Galente Navy headquarters nearby in Hatomo. Are you ready to act? Jan Orsta Upos. Galente Navy ships are not often allowed inside state borders, at least not officially. Conditions determined in Iron Usta Treaty at the end of the war place strict conditions on the manner in which each nation's fleet can enter the other's sovereign space. One of the current goals allows such deployments, though, if they are hired by a third party as part of usual trade or business. Additionally, they must meet stringent size and composition requirements that greatly limit any damage they could potentially cause, since official search and rescue missions are, by treaty, conducted extensively by the nation that owns the space. Further, hostile forces cannot be legally sent to recover any hired Navy forces that go missing. I'm not sure if since works there. Additionally, they must meet stringent size and composition requirements that greatly limit any damage they could potentially cause. Since official... I suppose it can work, but I'm not going to do it. That would cost me rep with Galente. Or would it? Sometimes they don't. Check. If you're ever unsure, check on Eve's survival. Apparently it's not even worthy of being called a level 2 thing. Oh, and yeah, it's pretty noticeable standing loss. So, yeah, I'm not doing it. I'll delay it. State does not ask much of its people. Your lack of loyalty will not be tolerated for very long around these parts. Not one of your people. I'm actually Galente, just selling in your space. But, yeah. I'll delay it. Then when 4 hours are up, which will be next time I play, I'll drop it, and then I'll try a new one. And that's why I'm looking forward to these, because it's like, oh, you wanted me to do that? No. Then you. I can cycle through a few. But, so, I sincerely hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you join me again soon. We're getting very close to 3.0. Very close. A few more missions and we'll be there. So, I sincerely hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope you join me again soon. If there's anything you'd like to tell me, please let me know in the comment section below. But until then, love and peace, baby. Oh, do keep in mind the backlog. Do keep that in mind. I haven't released any Elite Dangerous yet. I haven't gotten around to the editing of it. There's other editing that needs to be done, so on and so forth. I'm low in space. Editing is a tedious pain, so on and so forth. Till then.